Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but
there he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
and I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Webb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks the tackle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play-action fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They get to him as he throws. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Got the quick pass. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown!
job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan Wolverines offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proved.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give. Sweet cut there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking.
Breaks into the open. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls and fires complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this thing up and running fast. Back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Under fire. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Slithers into space. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Badgers are on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Savage. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And the offense just going to spike it here. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. They'll run it. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. He might want another play. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He breaks a tackle. And he makes the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Punt is in the air. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center.
There he goes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, using the quick game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Got his man quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Coates. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The run from the shotgun. It looks as breaks into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Carney. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Badgers are in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Try to get it to the edge. Got room to work. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on!
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play-action fake. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big fella moving. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF.
Oh, he's got some space. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 28. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.